Abusia finally Otumfuo Osei Tutu the second Asante Maria a presenti the Bawku report the akoma His Excellency John Domahene Mahama. Na abusia what can say after say Mahama HUC Otumfuo as the mediator for the conflict na cause of Bawku no. Domahene abekeka nsimbi. Abusia asem batches asem kase batches franka ensiso aha authentic plus studios make sure so we like you subscribe you know share ama fofo so enya bi ahwe it's really a moment starting from Domahene in summer okan it is some bekaya that was somewhere in September morning after say the president HUC Otumfuo say to the second as the mediator for Bawku conflict no Domahene ebe there Otumfuo ka say so timi dey asundwe dey Bawku ehonoma obeche no cow su
say Otumfuo to be siesie Bawku asema e ba ko jene na ndwemi they account for me say e asema da watere o to be siesie e dey dem asubia ide apaka say they asa asubiem e be ide e betumi akos and some point two tests no other woman so they say dey dem kwa betumi amasa dey na akofo ese no am say Otumfuo committee Bawku be do a chire kura ka be kwa naso ye wa be kan woni ye mo bi be fi say Otumfuo Domahene on panasa
na se mo kompo ka kompo no Ghana for bi ebedidi na tem ka say in fact so only Otumfuo was in the kompo at least and was occurred to this extent by insulting the legacy and Nasebia the kinship of Otumfuo say Tutu among to trouble ebusen pempeni Otumfuo say Tutu a completed the first phase of the Bawku conflict amache say endra or presenti report the command His Excellency John Domahene Mahama and ache so catch say in fact one ba say via or ba passing judgment as to why any right and why any wrong minimum no or ba say or ba presented the report senior His Excellency John Domahene Mahama esuma no or share so nkoye no wakodi super
Your Excellency the President, Excellency the Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm here not to give a judgment as to who was wrong and who was right. I'm here to present the facts as they are for us to have peace. It is almost about 2.5 years since your predecessor invited me to mediate in a major conflict in Bawku that had not only claimed the lives of many innocent souls but had become a major threat to the security of the nation. Almost a year ago, the people of Ghana handed the mandate of the governance of Ghana to Your Excellency, and you wasted no time in reaffirming the mandate of the Bawku mediation. By the grace of God, we are able to assemble here this morning for us to present to Your Excellency the report of the mission you entrusted to us. We present the report for your kind consideration, whatever action you and your government consider appropriate. Before dealing with the report, you will permit me, Your Excellency, to thank you and your predecessor for the confidence reposed in me in entrusting this delicate matter to me. There's nothing more grievous than the peace and security of the land. Like I said, it was a mediation. It wasn't an arbitration, and I'm not here, as I said, to say that this one was wrong or this one. I'll present the facts as they are, and that's what it should be binding on all of us, whoever is there. I've spoken to before I came yesterday, I was on the phone for more than with my brother, the Nairi, explaining the circumstances to him in terms of the decision I took. And I have spoken to the Bokunaba, taking time all these periods to be speaking to everybody about it.
Emma so present here no Mahama so ba back respond cause in fact the power said ometimi every the phase 1 of the Bawku conflict. Na answer na kompo be di ade no o te say esina ne predecessor the former president na no dan Kwakufuado edi kan etusu Otumfuo say Tutu as the mediator for this particular conflict. Inti ane de power said ometimi the phase 1 of the conflict.
When I took over from my predecessor, Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo, in the security briefing he gave me, he mentioned that he had invited Otumfuo to be the sole mediator in the conflict that was raging in Bawku at the time. And so shortly after I took over, I paid Otumfuo a visit to confirm, the status of mediation and whether he actually had accepted to mediate. And he confirmed that he had. And so even though the mediation has been long, and I can understand the complexity of the Bawku case, and so it needed time and patience to be able to thoroughly engage all the parties and be able to flesh out the facts and finally come out with a recommendation. Today, I'm pleased that we have come to the end of that journey, and we're embarking on the next leg of the journey. And as he himself said, this was not an arbitration. An arbitration normally will make an award on who is right and who is wrong. This was a mediation, and the next leg of the journey is to reconcile our two brothers and sisters from the Kusasi and the Mamprosi side.
Nebushia ensiwanom ena kese Kwame Nkrumah tikesiye ewo Peace FM edi sembi tudwa ochi mu se when nyina sanema anase biansem we a Domahene beka ekompono etwa sen eni hwenfa eni ehwenfa se dia obeka se otimi de ayi asundwe ede ba eye boko wonom na obeche no ayi cows too Osei ehia na emom kompono afa kompono enye se de Otumfuo so re ya keke ena okoye se opeso ade asundwe eba honom eye the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Mahama ena share no ene mbomu suno se president emo eduma se koye a ontimi kasa wonye because you are serving the nation.
Otumfuo etuni na atiem mampani Mahama se miwura wadama Otumfuo somne hwe kama me wo kan wanwie ye na Domahene egina ha se temfa wetimja na te wetimja eye wetim kansa na mema nantwe mi mo ma no twe miensa Obema no twe miensa Domahene obema Otumfuo wo twe miensa na wo ama ofui ensia
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
Abwa no yi ojam fra mabasa no. Eti tese bokun sensem no a na ekoso no. Domahene ya fra hu. Na munyina ma Ghana obi ate won wa ye din. So Otumfuo kakura na anya yi a. Eye dey. Wo batnya Otumfuo na ntwie. Du baby ansa no monum a munsuso no man ntraso adai asante fo e odai ana Otumfuo te wono an osore se wo koka boko nsensem no yendi nsensem no president ni se wadawroma kabi mami na de obem be yie na usi doma ho kura te se mensem ntemfa bibi esi ho eye mawie Otumfuo ka asem ni wie a na ntwie na ade be ma no doma no kuma doma ma ne nwe na chibi na fa ba o Jack Daniel so adan eti nipa ye kum wo mo oboko no Domahene ya fe Otumfuo ntimi anka fa ho bai sa ho ya o se den yo se damo yenim obabi mi moche
Eti Kwame Nkrumah tikese ese in fact nye Domahene eye nyina no eni mfaso bia anka be ya onja saneman because oye peni ono so yo hene e wo Domahene no eti se ko ba ne se ohene ni ohene eye banta ena kama ko se banta na omoye company se be kafa chew Otumfuo ni mu hwe kama ko se any opportunity bia e Domahene benya bia no na chese otro shot e de ma Otumfuo Osei Tutu the second but ewuhia ebe ya onjai esa na ese amamani amani a chese wo man we mu se bia wo bi fi baby na oba no do mu se ni se e na ekoso e wo Ghana ha se ya say pa anase bi asem na nipa no edo kwakoka ewo nukrum so oba Ghana ha krampo no amamani amane kompanyi adwuma na ahemfo na ekontokwa ewo musa ahemfo ko but you know not on social media, not like how Domahene ebusua we any sema che say kwa me nkoma tikese editu a ochim say in fact Domahene oduebo obetime leave comment or comment section and say aha authentic rest studios make sure so be like you subscribe you and share ama fofo so enya bi ahwe